Everybody, welcome back. It's been a couple weeks due to the holidays and winter and travel, so welcome back. Your whole crew is here. Well, I think our ship's counselor got kidnapped. I don't know, maybe by plants again. But welcome back. It's been a couple weeks. I'm so happy to be here. I am your GM, Tanya. So it's hard because looking at the camera and then knowing what trade people are is really hard. So, Forlan, what have you been up to? Who are you and what character do you play?
What's up? My name is DC. I play the character of Forlan. Both they and I use they, them pronouns. I have been up to some holiday shenanigans, most of which is appearing and disappearing through time like that. I'm a game designer. You can follow me on Twitch and all that kind of stuff. How have you been? Next person, who is
Sharif.
Hey, so I play Morshan, Andorian science officer. And what have I been up to? I just got back from Houston. I was there for holidays, enjoying a warm holiday. Which is weird because all the designs and buildings are all like snowflakes and snowmen. Kind of doesn't make sense. But I had a good time, so I'm back and ready to have some fun with the crew.
Yes, and our lovely ship's counselor is back with us. We've missed you. How have you been, Helena?
I've been really good, everybody. It's really exciting to see you. I'm in a really good mood, like super good mood. But hi, my name is Christina Ariel, and I play Helena Troy. Get it? Helena Troy. It's a double joke because it's a Star Trek: The Next Generation joke for Deanna Troy, and it's also Helena Troy. But anyway, so yeah, I do stuff and things, and it's really nice to be here. I'm the ship's counselor, and I am a Betazoid human. And I also have a tendency to invade people's privacy and personal space, and I have no boundaries.
Yeah, we've noticed, but we still love you. and the good doctor, aka Misty, how are you? What you been doing?
I don't know about good, but I am a doctor. So
you're a good doctor.
I've just been doing Christmas stuff. I feel like I've driven all over the state of Colorado today. So I am good. I am excited to be here. I too am in a pretty good mood, even though I got no sleep last night. So this should be fun. Lots of fun. My pronouns are she, her.
Oh yes, we were gone for 2 weeks, so we just all forgot about pronouns. So please, going around, starting with me, because Misty was.
They didn't forget about it.
I know. I just totally slipped my mind. I've been gone for 2
pronouns.
I know your pronouns.
Oh my god! Tell me that says what I think they say.
They do. They do.
Spectacular.
I like it.
So does Forlan now have a set of those? Is that part of his equipment? Their equipment. Damn it! I messed up. Penalty to the GM for the next time I roll.
That's right. All of us get bonuses.
Are they reversed though? So when you punch someone, it says like "hey" on their face because that's how it. I mean, if not, you need a second set. I think.
I want them to say yeah.
Yeah, and then when they look in the mirror, then they can see it. Yeah.
Right. Look in the mirror and see what you've done.
Yeah, see what you've done. Apologize to yourself.
Wow.
And on that note,
my pronouns are she, her, as well as the captain, Teresa, who may or may not make an appearance this episode. And then I also, on occasion, play the computers on the show. So we'll see how many robotic voices I can pull out of the ether. Forlan, remind us of your pronouns, please, because clearly your GM needs a reminder this week. Pronouns, remind us.
Candy. I believe there's a candy issue here.
Well, you said Forlan.
She, her. Me? No,
I said Forlan, but
Forlan. That's me. Oh, they, them. I'm sorry, I can't hear it in one ear. I'm sorry.
It's
goes
okay.
in one ear and then it just stays there. That's what's
Please incorporate that into your character.
Yeah, that would be a nice character flaw. Like
Forland got handled a little roughly by the robots.
like our pilot that can only hear out of one ear.
But better than seeing out of one eye.
Yeah, true.
Would it be droid handled instead of manhandled if you got manhandled by a robot?
And you get a penalty.
What?
You get a penalty. You said he.
No, I was talking about the robot. Like manhandled by a robot. If one wants to be manhandled by a robot, would it be manhandled or would it be like droid handled? Never mind. I'll think about it later for now.
I know. I'm just giving everyone a hard time. We haven't talked in a couple weeks, so I miss everyone. So it's me being kind of an asshole before I get to officially be one for pay as a GM. Marshawn, your pronouns, please.
Marshawn's pronouns are he, him, as well as mine, Sharif's as well.
And Helena.
Helena, she, her. Marshawn, did they? Yes, she, her.
Yay.
Oh,
all right.
Yay.
What?
Yay. It's my favorite word.
Yes.
Wall in my living room. Sorry, I'm like really happy.
No, that's fine. I think we're all a little rusty after being gone for a couple weeks. And plus that we're in that weird week and a half where you never know quite what day it is because
time and space have no meaning right now.
Exactly. And then come Wednesday morning, everyone's going to be so confused when they go back to work.
And I'm going to be on a plane. I'm not going to know what to do with myself.
Yeah, I'm on a plane Thursday. So, oh, well, happy birthday, Chova. I'm going to mess up your username. So can I call you just Cho? So before we get back to where we left off, can I get a recap of what people remember? Because it will also help me as we go on this adventure. I know exactly where we left off, but how did we get there?
We awoke from a dream.
Yeah,
a strange dream.
Shared dream space. It was like Inception. We were all like hooked up to that. It was great. Yeah, we woke up from the Thanksgiving episode, holiday episode dream, and we proceeded to find the bleeps and the bloop. Well, to try to find the bleeps and the bloops. We ran into I don't know what you'd call it, a somewhat sentient combat droid. Is that fair to say what that thing was?
It was a security droid. It was baseline sentient. There wasn't a lot you could get out of it.
Yeah, and we tried a bunch of things. Eventually, I know some of us ended up getting kidnapped and brought on the way to be brought to whoever the droid reports to. I think it was.
The spores were starting to get to Helena, and she was starting to act bratty.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Helena was a little tired of us, if I recall correctly.
Whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a nice turn.
I was trying to get to know the robot and get it to tell me about its feelings, and it wouldn't, because it couldn't.
True. It was emotionally unavailable, and just couldn't do it.
Hey, it happens.
I know.
Could have had something real, man.
Artificial intelligence is not emotional intelligence.
I don't know. I think Carlos is still somewhere with a plant. So
yeah. Carlos might be holed up somewhere. Let's see what else. Because that wasn't all that happened. We had a couple hours of adventure. I'm just trying to make sure I haven't forgotten anything. Because there was weirdness post that dream sequence.
There was. But the kidnapping is basically. I mean, I know we had a whole lot of. I lost my communicator because I left it on the ground.
Yes, you did.
I threw it on the ground, and then
Nice.
I got sorry, I do it all the time. The
Uh,
and there was some sort of cunning attempt to escape while we were like getting like hauled away or something that we decided to not do, and we napped or something instead on the way. And I just remember being like, "Yeah, we're getting." Oh, it's the end of the episode.
Well, you all willingly got kidnapped, and you made a valiant attempt to get through to the security bot, if I recall. I mean, I had to give you all credit. That was interesting. You didn't run it into the ground like it could have easily just gone on for way too long, and it didn't. So when last we left our crew, you were brought inside this place, and the first thing you all notice is that there is a waterfall. Hold on. Your tokens must join us in this area of the map. Because your tokens are still just kind of hanging out where we left you last time. It's like, hey, tokens. Sorry. Not literally.
yeah, we're not tokens.
Oh, wow. That's so not where I was trying to go with that. Wow.
Yeah.
Sharif.
In your corporate environment, we're tokens. Yeah.
Look more, Sean.
I don't want to be in front of the brochures all the time.
Why it's always gonna be me?
I hate you. I hate all of y'all.
I don't want to be the first slide in the HR presentation. Employee.
This is the greatest show on Twitch television.
Right,
Yeah.
like must see TV. Why aren't you all pimping this out on Twitter? So
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I mean, you know nothing. You missed the ritual combat over mac and cheese.
Oh, that was really good.
There was some over break. I thought it was great in Atlanta.
I was.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, the mayor of Atlanta. Big. No, go on.
Oh, that's right.
You're right.
Yeah, I about that. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that was something.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah, so I don't. So I remember the kidnapping part, but you said there was something major that happened at the beginning after the dream. That's what I don't quite recall.
There was an attempt at Ponfar.
Oh.
And Morshan was convinced. Morshan was convinced that he was the one the captain needed, and captain was like, "Sorry, chief, that ain't it."
Hard to get, as I said before. It's a game.
The chief called and said, "That ain't it."
It's a game.
The chief called and said, "No."
Yeah, that was a good episode.
Yeah, we skirted lines of consent, but we got there. So as you can see, so don't pay no attention to the map in the corner. You have now entered this part of the alien forest where you are passing through a waterfall. The bot seems undisturbed, and it doesn't react to walking through a bunch of water. It's not concerned with you all, not drowning, really, just is carrying you in these electro nets. You're alive. Luckily, you didn't get electrocuted. And all around you can see is water and these trees, and there looks to be a stone walkway that the robots can traverse easily. If you were out free to do so, it probably would be very dangerous for you to try to walk this way. So are you talking amongst yourselves? Are you just resolved to see where the bot takes you?
Yeah,
Let it take us.
And
then when we get to somewhere safer.
I want to ask the bot something. So, like, I want to say, like, I didn't notice any waterfalls. Bot. I almost want to say boy or girl, but whatever. If you've seen Bird Box. Bot, can you educate us on the topography of the planet? I'm curious about this waterfall. Bot is emotionally distant, of course.
Oh, it's just like my holidays.
Oh dear.
Just like my relationship.
Maybe you like should not talk to it because it apparently doesn't want to let people know how it feels.
That's true. Well,
And it feels.
I continue to chew on the nerds that I saved from earlier and just watch the two of them because I like to popcorn it.
Nice. And I apologize. The GM broke the map. So, whoops.
That's fine. This is like what we see while we're in the nets. So it just kind of looks like a blur of color.
I know. I just totally broke it. So sorry, y'all.
Oh, that's cool. I'm sorry. Yeah, but no, I think I would ask the bot that question, and I don't think I would get a response. I think the bot right now is in just mission mode. It's just like gotta get these intruders back. So,
all right. So, what exactly are you asking the bot?
I was just curious. I was curious about because if I remember right, this is the first waterfall that we've seen. So I was just curious as to the source of the water. Where are there other waterfalls on the planet?
Did we walk by like a river?
Yeah.
Like those rivers and lakes that you used to?
Oh no! Stop! I thought we got that out in chat.
Sorry, I could not help it. Wow, we just made Forlane.
Yeah.
Wow, Forlane just like fuck this one out. Sorry,
they know what's up.
I know. I'm just amused, and they don't. I hopefully they just left.
I mean, they're going to chase a waterfall. That's what's going on right now. Yeah.
Maybe you saw a rainbow yesterday.
All right, so the robot the bot kind of ignores you. It knows where it's trying to take you, and it doesn't feel inclined to respond because you don't match any of the profiles of beings or ranked officers. It must respond to.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's fine. I tried.
I have a question.
Okay.
Do you feel bad for like making us stay back here? We could walk next to you. Do you feel bad at all? Robot.
I am a security robot. I don't feel.
But you don't feel a little bad?
This one does not.
I don't think that the bot feels anything. I mean, let's think about it. If it did feel, wouldn't you feel that it felt?
Oh.
Don't doctor me, Tana.
says the being that reads my mind all the time.
Without consent.
That's what I'm thinking about right now, but I'm not rude.
So, are we gonna try and break out, or are we just gonna?
No, let's enjoy the ride. I haven't had rest like this in ages.
At this point, we're almost. I have to assume we're almost where we're going because it's been quite some time, I think, and we allowed ourselves to get captured. I feel like we have to follow through on that. I don't want to get this far and like escape and disable the robot. And then be like, well, where are we and what's going on? Yeah. I feel like we should.
Yeah. Also, the robot would
be
probably
ready.
Kill us. Like the robot would probably kill us if we tried to leave.
Did we all still have our weapons, right?
Yes.
Okay. Nothing was confiscated.
You have them, but you don't know if they work yet.
Right, but nothing was taken from us.
No.
Let's just see if let's check them, and then when we get there,
No, you don't want the
Figure
bot
things out.
checking your weapon. Just enjoy. Lay back, sway with the net.
As you can
So-
see, I have no choice but to lay back, as we are in a net.
I have to.
But like lay back.
So
That's another way of saying shut up.
I disagree. Wow.
I want to stun Marshawn. I want to check my phaser. Hit the stun. I want to see if it works. I'm testing my weapons.
Oh.
You're checking your weapon.
Yes, just a systems check. Just real quick. Need new batteries or not?
Ah,
I will allow it.
of course you will.
Just to quiz that. Not
wait,
going for
what?
the full stun if possible.
Wait, was that sass to the GM?
Oh no, of course no, of course not. Ow. And then I kind of what would happen? Well, okay, so like, well, if I can describe what happens, my guess would be that like part of my shoulder kind of goes numb because it's kind of a test, like like a test thing. So like I'm just like there, and my arm is like kind of just dropped to the side of my body, and I'm just like, what are you doing? The bot is gonna take that as a threat because you're harming me.
I mean, being that you are the person being brought to wherever we're going as a part of this group, I don't think the bot cares. Hey, bot, do you care if I stun this one?
I cannot care or not care, but why would you harm your own crew member?
That's
Crew
an
member is
excellent
going
question.
a little far. That's I would say work acquaintance.
Hashtag science team.
Work husband.
Cares about that now.
No.
And you can't hear it because somewhere out in space you hear the Vulcan eye roll that happens at that commentary.
Sweet.
The Vulcan eye roll.
The Vulcan, instead of the Vulcan pinch, that was like the Vulcan auntie eye roll. All right, are you gonna go ahead and try to stun Marshawn?
I mean, just the arm. That was it.
So you stunned Marshawn, the arm.
Just to see if my phaser worked. I'm not trying to do any damage,
And now I'm kind of scared, so I just don't say anything anymore. I'm just sitting there with my droopy arm.
Wow, I wonder what our dear counselor has to say about that, and what emotions you're picking up.
I think you're muted, Christina.
You hear me?
Yes.
Now we can.
Now we do.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter because I don't want to go in your head right now. I don't care.
Wow.
I
You
like
sure?
this version better.
Wow.
I don't have to know all your thoughts all the time. You guys just want me to be invasive. Like, you want me in your head.
Okay. I don't know how I like emo counselor Helena.
I like it.
Okay.
But I
All
want
right.
to play some. I hear there's music for these particular sets of feelings.
So you're playing music.
I believe the time period is the 2000s. The My Chemical Romance, I believe, is what it's called. I've heard for these particular moments and feelings.
Was it Helena?
Who can say?
Fine, I didn't want to know anyway.
Go ahead. What is it that's playing?
It's playing it's playing Helena by My Chemical Romance.
Okay.
Great.
And the robot, like the security bot, just is this is outside of his purview to respond to. It just internally, it's kind of like, these are strange creatures. Where did they come from? Because it knows biologically what you are, at least like Vulcan, human, Beta Z.
Dorian.
Thank you. But your behavior is not like anything in its memory bank, so it's very confused as much as a security droid can be confused. So are you just serenading the bot as you make your way down to the doorway?
Yes. I want to keep the music playing the whole time. I have a plan.
You have a plan. Okay. All right. Well, all right. Well, unless you all are going to take any other actions.
Oh no.
I'm good.
I'm just watching.
Okay, so you're very glad there's a walkway, otherwise you all would drown right now, because the bot, being the bot, doesn't care about the water. It can traverse it rather easily. Luckily for you, you are safe, and you're almost there, and you can see a doorway now. Do you have anything you are doing? Forland, do you want to try to enact this plan?
Can someone scan the door? Because I don't have my tricorder. I don't want to
the only one who had one.
No. I hope not.
I don't think I. Well, I had the I was using one to find the bleeps and the bloops.
That's right.
I don't think I dropped it. So
no, I dropped mine purposefully.
Yeah, I will, and I can scan it like through the net. I can kind of scan the door through the net. If so, I would like to try it for sure.
All right. Give me a science. Andy, hold on. Let me pull up your character sheet really quickly. Give me a science and a reason roll.
Sure.
Sorry.
I was mentally right there with you.
Thank you. That was a moment, dude.
It's a door. It's not. Oh, that sounded so sarcastic. That it's a door, but you do know that it's not Federation. Even though some things you've come across have been Federation, this is definitely not one of them. You're not sure what it is. If anyone else wants to try to use Morshan's tricorder and give me a better roll, I can give you a little more detail.
Anyone else want to try? I didn't have any luck. It's a pretty door.
I'll try.
All right, so Morshan hands.
Can I reach it? Is that?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you're 10 feet apart.
Okay. Yep. So it was security and what?
In your case, well, no, because you all have different.
Right.
In your case, can you give me an insight and science? Where is it? Oh, same thing. You get the same thing as Morshan. It's not a Federation make, but it is a door. You're not quite sure what to make of it.
It's a door, all right.
Yep, that's metal. That's a door. That's a door.
So we do know it's not a Federation, like.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So I want to do some miming here.
Miming. So you are closer to the door, but everyone has already done a scan. So what is it you would like to do?
I want to get their attention and be like I shoot the robot.
So you're gonna shoot the robot.
Don't shoot the robot.
Man, I can shoot it with stun.
Let's Wait.
I'm the robot.
You don't massacre us.
And then I'm an engineer. I can crack that door open.
Let the robot open the door.
If like you get blasted by a security droid.
Let it bring us to where we want to go.
That might be more dangerous.
But then why did we let it kidnap us?
I was asleep.
That's not my fault. I'm going to get you an alarm clock.
Ooh, not a fan of those.
And who is? Good point. So I don't love this plan. I feel as if it seems to have a goal in mind. It's bringing us to something, to maybe possibly to someone. And I feel like that there's value in that.
Well, like we're fulfilling the mission. We're finding the people, the bloops and the bleeps.
I'm just saying that we can go in there in a bag with, like where we might be brought to where there are more security droids with us still being in a bag, or we could be outside of a bag going in like, prepared and like.
And then we could be viewed as an extremely hostile force rather than as prisoners who have the element of surprise.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, now I'm doubting myself.
No.
If Morshan is agreeing with me.
Agreeing.
I'm not sure. Maybe you should bless the robot.
Don't blast.
All right, so what are you all doing? There are 4 of you. Someone make a decision.
I'm just staying still in the net. I'm just trying to talk before laying down.
Robot, where are you taking us? I'm gonna try it again since we're here. Here-ish, I guess.
So the security droid is stopped because you realize it can still hear you all, right? Its sensors do work, and it heard you all plotting to shoot it. So I'm like, this is the worst plan, but I'm going to let you ride this. So the droid is just like, Dr. Ryan, it is.
Yeah, that's a very good memory.
Well, I do run on several teraflops of data.
I'm gonna brag about it.
This one cannot. I hate all of you so much right now.
The robots are so none.
We're not seducing the droid. Wow, you made me totally lose my train of thought. I'm so sorry, y'all. This one could hear your plan to attack it. So, what is it you wish to know without attacking me?
I would just like to know where we're going.
You're being taken to the Griff.
New information. What? The what? Can you elaborate?
The Griff.
Is that a dude at a bar? Like, who's the Griff? Who or what is the Griff?
The dude at the bar.
No, wrong universe, but still, I'm sticking to it. Sticking to my guns.
Every universe has one. So
yeah.
Every universe has a cantina. We're good.
The Griff is how the commander is programmed into this one's memory. The full name is the Griff Balada.
This still means nothing to us, robot.
Are there people behind this door?
No.
Robot, you heard our previous conversation. We want to go inside with you one way or another, so you might as well let us out of this bag as...
You threatening the robot?
No, I'm saying that logically... We've openly stated that we want to be in there.
I believe that they already threatened the robot.
I mean, that was some teraflops ago. Look,
He
we
doesn't
want
mean
to be
that,
in
robot.
there. You want us to be in there.
They don't mean it. They don't mean it.
We will go in peacefully in
Right.
there to see the Griff. We're off to see the Griff.
The wonderful Griff of plants.
The wonderful grip behind the door. Wonderful
So,
grip of force.
so you realize that the security robot's programming is going to kick in now that you threatened it.
That wasn't a threat.
We're being very kind.
I was trying to appeal to logic centers in the cyber robotic brain. We just want to all be in the same place. You could just let us out of the bag. We'll walk with you. And that would obviously make us less hostile, is what I'm trying to say.
And I'll make sure that they don't shoot you.
I'm not going to shoot anyone.
Keep me in the bag.
My word is a
I wanna stay
doctor.
in the bag.
Does the doctor not realize that as a robot, I have no use of you?
What if the Griff gets sick?
I'm an engineer. Robot doctor.
I feel things.
You're not helpful either. You know, you're in my category. I mean, you're helpful to me.
So the bot, if a bot could be annoyed, it would be so irritating.
Oh, we're pushing those buttons.
Oh.
I said if it can be annoyed. Instead, it just like drops you all a couple feet from the door and rolls back a little bit. And you can hear the whirring as all of its weapons come to bear on you.
I'm just going to look at Forlan.
Well,
okay, not my best work. Okay.
I think that's a little overkill to open the bag, robot. You don't need all those weapons to let us out the net. Just a little scissor.
Point of order, robot. Not only is Morshan right, I would like to point out that we had the capabilities of doing something the entire trip here, but we did not. We would like you to take us to Griff right now. Is that something that you can do? Please.
It is something that this one can do, but you have initiated my security protocols by your threats.
How do we? They weren't threats. I believe that your programming misread them, and you need to replace one of your teraflops.
It was an appeal.
What?
An appeal to logic and reason.
I think in this moment, Helena's kind of scared straight. And so she just kind of like mainlines a handful of nerds and turns around and is like, listen, you don't have to kill us because we're friends. And we can be friends for a long time, but we can't if we're murdered.
And the robot, like, its head just tilts a little bit, looking down at Helena, kind of like, when? like what is this strange creature? Because I'm just out of character. I'm giving it way more personality than it really should have. It's just, you can hear the gears turn as it tilts, like the head tilts and looks at Helena, looks at the doctor, as much as you can think this thing is looking at you. And then it turns to Forlan. This one implied a threat.
And you should just keep me in the bag and then walk with the rest of them.
Keep them in the bag.
They're actually working through some stuff emotionally, and
they like it in there.
Why they wanted to hurt you? They didn't actually want to hurt you for the sake of hurting you, but they're dealing with a lot of stuff in here right now and in here. So like, it wasn't personal. So I think that you should grant a reprieve.
Right. Logic abounds here. And one more thing to point out, Mr. Robot. The opportunities for any of us to draw a weapon and attempt to harm you have passed. if we were truly a threat, would we not have already enacted some sort of cunning plan?
Nothing about any of you humanoids says cunning.
We are not a
Wow.
danger to
If we
you.
were a threat, would we
Touche.
Not wrong.
We are not a danger. We are not cunning.
But yeah, keep me in the bag. Let the
Leave
rest
us
of them
be.
go.
So, Forlan, how well can you swim?
I went to the academy.
What you trying
I
to do,
can-
robot?
I was waiting.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I had to. I'm sorry.
That's fitness. My fitness is 4, so not great.
You talk a lot for somebody that can't swim well surrounded by water.
That is my life in a nutshell.
Very prejudiced robot.
And the
I
robot,
am
like,
a bird, not a fish.
Is the robot wearing sunglasses? Does it have a cell phone? Like, what's going on? I'm not sorry.
I can't remember that.
so the robot's new name is Permit Patty.
Security Sally.
You all look suspicious.
Is the robot going to call itself on us?
Or being mine own self.
I'm not even sorry, y'all. I'm not sorry. Nope. So y'all realize the robot also basically has no emotions. So the bot just kind of, because now you've set off a weird like internal self-questioning algorithm in the bot, and now it's just you just really fucked up this robot. No, it doesn't have feelings. Basically, it's stuck in it's a process is stuck in a loop, and it doesn't know what to do.
It's a quandary of sorts.
No, it's not an emotional quandary. It is literally like this process. This process is stuck. And
the mechanic, let me help.
Oh no, the robot's not letting you get anywhere near it.
I got this. All right, just throw me in the water. Let them all go.
So, the robot picks up the net with just Forlan in it, and does not throw Forlan in the deep end, because it knows the exact metrics of this pool, and if it were to throw Forlan in, Forlan would drown in probably like 30 seconds. And it does to a degree have an imperative not to harm living creatures, unless of course the living creatures threaten it first, which you all did. Instead, it picks up Forlan and just rolls toward the door, kind of like, y'all can come if you want to, but this is where I'm going.
3 out of 4 is a success.
Forlan's coming too, just not under their own power. And that is your point back for earlier misgendering, so you don't get drowned in your own stupidity. So the doors open. Yes, Forlan is literally in the bag. The doors open, and I'm laughing because I had to laugh with myself.
Can I interject really quick?
Sure.
Is the robot Adele because it's throwing Froylan in the deep? Froylan in the deep?
Adele.
Yeah, Adele. Yes.
Hello.
Adele.
Right on the
It's
nose
me.
there. Right on the nose.
I don't know. I feel like we just set fire to the rain. Not even sorry.
This has been sponsored by Dell Computers. By the Dell Latitude.
Hashtag not an ad.
Oh, never mind, I'll find Portland like you. It's okay.
Christina, I'll always wish the best for you.
Don't forget me, Epic.
I picked up what you were putting down, DC.
Sorry, Tanya.
No, y'all aren't even sorry. Don't pretend you are.
No, I'm sorry for
I
zero.
didn't say sorry.
Again, I would do it again.
I took back any apology I gave already.
With a
Don't go.
mouthful of nerds.
Y'all gonna die. Just no.
Why was there no season 2? Well,
I'm gonna die with no regrets. That's what I'm saying.
There was dirt on my chest.
I was gonna say you have it spelled wrong on your chest. Do it.
YOLO. That's what Marshawn says. YOLO.
Wow.
So do we see a big dude with no regrets, like when we open the door?
You're one of us, I see.
I think we've broken Tanya.
But in the reverse way that usually, like, there's the happy, joyous, and this is just like the rage. Like, we're all gonna die.
Yes, I think we are. But spectacularly next week when we roll new characters. Uh-oh. Frantic typing intensity.
So scared.
And then
Nothing. So this is what you see when you get through the door. Wow, I just can't with y'all. You just why was there no season 2? Because they all
died.
We're murdered.
not even murdered, just the GM was like, nah.
You're just gonna you'll see Thanos now.
Right. Half the cast just poops.
So the security robot is very tired of carrying Forlan, so you are released from the nets. And it is sorry, probably should have you all facing the right way. So it actually goes here to interface with this thing that could be medical equipment, you don't know. But it basically interfaces with it, and then you hear and see the screens change. It looks like it's downloading the data that it from its encounter with you all. So it may be there a minute. It doesn't care about what you're doing. There is another door, but if you can try that one, see what happens. Or you can wander around the room and check things.
I'm gonna turn towards the door and just go, hello?
Which door?
I actually don't see a map. So I'm gonna say, oh, okay. On my left.
This one?
Yeah, it's all.
I gotta wait for the ping. Yeah.
I tried to refresh.
No, the other one. I did the same.
So this one?
Yes.
Okay. You're yelling, you're not trying to take Marshawn's scanner and check it out?
No,
or
I'm just like kind of taking like a not even a full step, like a lean step. Like I'm kind of cupping my hand for like megaphone status. Hello?
You don't hear anything back, at least not in a language you recognize.
That's the thing.
So you hear a thing, but you're not sure what it is because you don't recognize the language.
It's even with I have xenobiology. Is there any chance I can roll for it? Like
you're gonna have to roll really high.
Oh, let's
But
give
go
it.
for it.
I am a queen of swords. Let's give it a
Is
try.
this the Grig?
Is this what?
The
The
griff.
Grig? The Griff. The Griff. Yeah.
So
Ooh.
what am I gonna roll for that? So I have it's a focus.
Focus. You said you have xenobiology.
So I'll do what you tell me what to roll. Insight. Oh, here we go.
Yes, with a focus on xenobiology. What did you roll?
Oh no, so it's focus on but what do I have to roll from
Science and insight with a focus on xenobiology.
okay. Oh,
Not enough, I'm afraid.
womp womp.
Are any of you going to try to scan, see what's going on? Are you going to try to kind of eavesdrop over what the bot is doing as it interfaces?
Yeah, I'm scanning. I'm looking to see if there's any bloops here. So can I roll that same roll I did before, which I
Sure.
was let's bring it back up. Yeah, I believe was science and reason.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
20, nat 20.
gee.
That's impressive.
Ah,
Most impressive.
sweet.
So you found bloops. But the problem is the bloops are not in a language that even your universal translator can decipher. It is a alien is an alien civilization you have not yet made contact with.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
I'm picking up some weird readings. Check these out, and then I kind of show the I go up to everyone. Well, I'm assuming everyone's in the same space pretty much, so I kind of
For now, yeah. There's another room. There's doors all around you. The door you came through, in front of you, and to the left and to the right.
yeah. So like I'm kind of like waving the tricorder around at everyone, trying to show them what I found.
So you're saying from the data we're getting that it's clear this might possibly be a first contact situation, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
I want to go to the computer.
I'm gonna try to call the captain.
Okay, you're calling the captain, and Forlan, you want to go to a computer?
I just want to.
That's not going to work.
Okay. I tried.
You could work with Morshan to kind of try to see if you can take a couple turns to figure out what the language is while Ta'ana calls the captain.
Sure.
All right.
Let's do it.
Science team, go.
Language team.
You just put your fingers back like just give me one of these.
Go.
Just nope, you gotta put your yeah, nope, wrong ones. It's these two. Yep, nope, almost. You were
While they do that, are you calling the captain?
I am. That was magic.
All right. Do we have to roll on the language? Try to figure it out.
After the good doctor calls the captain, you'll get some rolls.
All right. Sounds good.
Doctor.
Captain, status report. We have a possible first contact situation here, and we've been captured.
If you've been captured, how are you contacting me?
That's an excellent question, and I glance at the droid.
The droid isn't paying any of you any attention. It's uploading its data because it's got a protocol to follow. And far as it's concerned, you are all nuisances right about now.
It's not wrong. So we were.
What?
Can I like yell over to on his shoulder into the phone into the communicator to talk to the captain?
You could.
Yes, I say yes.
Someone who can draw, please draw the counselor yelling into the doctor's chest, please.
Hi, Captain! Oh my gosh, we've had so much crazy stuff happen, and it's crazy. Okay, so we are captive, but he's like, I think I'm really making headway with this robot, and he might tell me about his feelings really soon, and it might get us out of trouble. You should come down here and help us not die. Yay! But everything's okay. Bye.
Wow, if you can see the doc.
There's a bag of gummy worms underneath my socks in my purple bag in my quarters. If you could grab that, that'd be awesome. Thanks.
Ooh, Morshan hears that and files that away for safekeeping because he's totally stealing that if he gets back to the ship.
Keyword if.
Big if.
Yeah, if I'm using the word on purpose. If for
Wow, if you could see the captain's face.
Captain, please advise. Oh shit! Sorry, I thought I dropped. So I thought I killed the feed. Okay, Captain, please advise. We are the long and the short of it is a security droid has brought us to a location. We are to an unknown location to meet with a being or someone or something called the Griff, and we are currently confined. I don't know where, but here, waiting for such a meeting. And we picked up. Morshan picked up. Do you want to explain? I give my chest over to Morshan in a very polite way.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So I get basically as far as close as I can to the communicators. I can get the best sound possible.
No.
Because I understand how sound waves work, and I don't want them to reverberate all over the place. Plus, I kind of don't want the robot to hear me. So
it's got sensors. It's going to hear you.
Well, this is Morshan.
Morshan is trying. Okay, he believes that he can do it. So he's like, there's a language I've never seen before. There are things here that I've never seen before. We followed the bloops. I think we verified that there is no one here to save. Permission to return as soon as we can. Please.
Permission denied.
Why, Captain?
Well, first off, crewman Morshan. What is a bloop?
So, Captain, back on track here. We have a possible first contact situation. I am not requesting a evac, even though Morshan is, but here nor there. We need some assistance if you can provide, since our captor is allowing me to talk to you freely. And again, I'm just going to eye the robot.
And the security droid is almost done uploading its data, but you all are not consequential enough for it to be concerned, because it can basically kill you all in one fell swoop if it wanted to. So you don't hear anything for a little bit from the captain, and Ta'ana is probably like, she's gonna leave us here. So let me get this right, Doctor. You have possible first contact. You are captured, but your captor is letting you call back to the ship and not monitoring you and not.
We're friends.
I don't know about the not monitoring part. I don't know if it's listening to us right now, but it's currently uploading a whole lot of something.
So you called me knowing we were being listened to.
I called you because it was a first contact situation.
Hang up.
And I believe that overrode the risk of. Yeah, I did. Yes.
And Doctor, do you not know first contact protocol?
Last time I was involved, it didn't go very well. So, I wanted to make sure that you were on board with this. I'm fine, but I want you to give me the okay. Us the okay. This isn't just about me. It's all of us. All of us are doing this. Spreading it around.
I need you and the rest of the team to ascertain what the alien civilization is. Find any data you can and escape your captivity.
Okay.
Do not violate the Prime Directive in initiating contact if it comes to that.
We won't.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Are we clear?
We're clear.
Sort of. Hi.
Yes.
We all have these, so I can just. Cool.
All right. Tiana out.
Captain out.
Just that? I look at everyone and say, just that? Easy.
Yeah. So we have to find some data. So I'm gonna look around the room. I'm gonna see if there's anything we can bring back.
So there is something in this room that can translate both the language we've encountered and English, and that is the robot.
Well, we can't bring the robot back.
We just need
it's right there
to connect.
It's very quiet.
Some murderous bot.
It's not that murderous. We deserve to die like 6 times in there. This is a pretty nice robot concerning the situation. The robot just uploaded data. You know, we spoke, it translated whatever our language was into the Griff's language. So we ask the robot.
I feel like you could probably interface with the robot best, Forlan. So I nominate you to talk to the robot.
We have grown close.
Seconded.
That was sarcasm. No. Let me get the tricorder, please.
Sure.
I would also venture to say that the robot and I are slightly closer than Forlan and the robot.
I would say anyone is closer to the robot. Hey, robot. In order to better communicate with the Griff, maybe use this tricorder to connect with your systems, just so that we can have a translator on hand. We can then connect it to our badges, and then maybe be able to communicate with the creature, which I feel is important if we're going to meet one another. That's logical, right?
Request denied.
Can I ask why?
No. Request denied.
Frank. Can I call you Frank?
No.
I'm trying to reason with the rope. That's fine. Let's just find something in the room.
Logical and rational. Why would I not be able to talk to it logically and rationally? I am both of those things. Sorry.
I don't know who to side with on this one.
Yeah, at this point, I'm going to leave the general group and just start looking around the room for stuff.
So you're just scanning on your own?
Yeah. Well, I'm not really scanning. I'm like physically looking, and like I'm picking things up. I'm like, I'm like, if I see something with an inscription on it, I'm picking it up, trying to read it, that kind of stuff.
I'm a scan around, following as the tricorder is likely important in that mission.
Maybe. Maybe not. So what are you each doing? Are you sticking together? Morshan, are you by yourself?
I mean, I'm by myself, but I imagine I'm not that far. I'm just outside of that general conversation or attempted conversation with the bot, and I'm just like, like I'm just looking. I'm, like the captain said that she wanted data. I'm looking for some data. I'm looking to see
Okay.
if there's anything interesting.
The bot has moved away and is now standing in front of this door. And it's on alert. Like, for those of you with the tricorder, it is totally like scanning frequently, and it doesn't know what to do, in a sense of you're not enough of a threat right now for it to become violent, but you are enough of a threat to where it's like, what are you up to?
All right.
So move your tokens around to wherever it is you're going. These are terminals by the door. They're basically memory banks. This is another terminal where the bot has uploaded its data. There's a door in front of you, and there is a door to the left, at least the way I'm looking at the screen. And the double door in front of you probably will not open without so whoever just moved their token past the door, you cannot go there. That door is locked for right now. So what is it you are trying to do, each of you?
My eyes are on the bot. I'm watching the bot and Forland because I want to see what they do.
As a Forland, what are you doing?
I'm at that center terminal trying to get some information.
You're trying to connect the tricorder to it, or what are you doing?
Yeah, if I don't get shot for it, yeah.
So the bot is observing you, and until it can tell that you're trying to connect the tricorder, it just observes. But the minute it realizes what you're doing, it raises a weapon.
You're the worst babysitter.
This one is not programmed to be a babysitter.
And is there any of these terminals can we connect our equipment to them? Robot.
Your equipment is not of our origin. Why do you wish to connect it?
As mentioned before, I would like to get enough language data so that we can communicate with the Griff.
The Griff can understand your language. So why do you need to do this?
Can you tell us more about the Griff?
What will you do with that information?
Hopefully meet the Griff shortly.
You have met the Griff.
What?
You have met the Griff.
Who is this place? The Griff?
This place is the Griff.
Well, so that was not what I expected. So where do we go next from here? Do we just hang out? Are we
in the belly of something?
The belly of the Griff.
The Griff has no belly. The Griff is what keeps us running. It is what maintains this planet.
Ooh. Why does this planet need maintaining?
Does your starship not need maintaining?
Well, my starship isn't a planet. Planets, you're usually self-sufficient.
Is this planet mechanical? Biomechanical?
What does that mean, biomechanical?
Both a physical, like a biological physiology, and mechanical as well. Like bio bodies such as ours with flesh and blood, and then mechanical such as yourself.
No. Parts of this planet are strictly biological.
Did something happen to this planet?
That is not within your purview to learn from me.
Well, who could we learn it from?
I was going to be such a smart ass. If the Griff allows you to venture into the next room, you may interface there. But you have kept me from my duties, so you must stay here until I return in, I believe, minutes of your time.
Oh, that doesn't sound so bad. Do you? Okay.
That sounds fine.
With you?
No. My route is dangerous for an organic being. And also, the water that I carried you over is several hundred meters deep. You will drown.
I think I'll stay here. Have fun. Be safe.
Wow, I wish the robot could have more personality right now. While the robot leaves you to go do its rounds, we're going to take a quick break so people can get water, get a quick bio break. For those organic beings among you, go get some water, get a snack, and we'll be back in 2 to 5 minutes. So let's go get some water. Let's all go to the movies, and see you in 5.